Good morning and welcome back. Today let's study the story of a song. It's a new lesson. Lesson 9, the story of a song. Page number 137. Okay, so before moving on to the lesson, let us do a warm-up activity. It is given on page number 137. Okay, what do you think makes a song popular and memorable? What are the essential things that makes a song popular and also memorable? Some clues, options are given here. We have to tick what those, isn't it? A fast rhythm, its theme, its lyrics, a famous singer. So its lyrics is important, isn't it? Its theme also important. Famous singer, is it important? It depends, isn't it? Then fast rhythm also, I think its theme and lyrics more important, isn't it? So here we are going to study the story of a song. Song means a very famous song. All of you know what the song is. Silent Night, Holy Night is a Christmas carol, isn't it? So Silent Night is perhaps the most popular of all the Christmas carols. It is sung in over 300 languages around the world. So, do you know how it came to be written? It is a very interesting story. So, the story behind the composition of the song Silent Night is described here. Okay, so the date was 23rd December. It happened in 1818, 23rd December 1818. So I'll tell you a short glance of the story. That is, a band of actors had enacted the story of Jesus Christ's birth at Saint Nicholas Church in a small village in Austria. A group of actors came and acted the story of Jesus Christ's birth. Where? At Nicholas Church in Austria. Okay, then a pastor there, Father Joseph Moore, the assistant priest, was so moved by their performance. So he was very much attracted by the performance of those actors, and because of that, he composed a poem on that theme. He wanted to turn it into a carol for the Christmas Eve. So, this pastor, wrote a poem after watching the drama. Okay, and he wants to convert this poem into a Christmas carol for the next Christmas, because it is on 23rd December, 24th, 25th Christmas. So Christmas Eve, Eve Mass, he wanted to play that Christmas carol. Then the church organist, or one who plays this organist Franz Gruber, put music to it. So he approached the church organist Franz Gruber, and he put music into it so that it could be sung with just a guitar. Actually, it has to be sung. It has to be sung with organ means a piano like organ, but the organ in that church, it was out of order. So that's why he gave music to it so that it could be sung with just a guitar. ശരിക്കും ഓർഗൻ വെച്ചാണ് വായിക്കേണ്ടത്, പക്ഷെ അതവിടെ കേടായതുകൊണ്ട് ഒരു ഗിറ്റാറിൻ്റെ സഹായത്തിൽ മാത്രം പാടാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ഒരു സോങ് കമ്പോസ് ചെയ്തു. ഹൂ ഇസ് ഫ്രാൻസ് ഗ്രൂബർ കമ്പോസ്ഡ്. Okay, then what happened once the organ was repaired? Organ ഒക്കെ ശരിയാക്കി കഴിഞ്ഞു. Then what happened? Gruber tested the composition on the organ. So again he tested the same composition using an organ. Okay, and greatly impressed by its quality, Karl Muracher, the mechanic who repaired the organ. This man came to repair this organ. After repairing, he happened to hear this song and he was very much interested. It was so lovely music. So he was very much impressed and he took copies of the composition to his village. So this Karl Muracher took this copies of this composition to his village. From there, two famous families of singers carried the carol to the United States of America and Northern Europe and performed it. Okay, in 1863, it was translated in English and became one of the most popular songs in the world. In 2011, UNESCO declared it an intangible cultural heritage. So, we are going to read an amazing story about how a Christmas carol composed by a village priest became world famous. So, hope all of you heard the Silent Night, Holy Night Christmas carol. Okay, if you didn't hear this, please Google this. Okay, you can hear. Okay, Silent Night, the most popular of all the Christmas carols. And now we are going to study the story behind the composition of this beautiful song. Okay, the year was 1818. The year was 1818 and the date 23rd December. Okay, a band of actors had arrived at the small Saint Nicholas Church in Oberndorf, a village in Salzburg, Austria, to enact the story of Jesus Christ's birth. Okay, so the year 1880, date 23rd December, and at that time, you know what happened, a group of actors came there, arrived there. Where did they arrive? At the small Saint Nicholas Church. Where is it in? It is in Oberndorf, that is a village in Salzburg, Austria. So, why did these actors arrive there? To enact, to role play the story of Jesus Christ's birth. Okay, so the year 1880, a group of actors arrived there. Where did they arrive? At the small Nicholas Church in Oberndorf, a village in Salzburg, Austria. You know why they arrived there? To enact the story of Jesus Christ's birth. ജീസസ് ക്രൈസ്റ്റിൻ്റെ ബർത്തിനെ കുറിച്ച് ഒരു ഡ്രാമ ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ് ഈ ആക്ടേഴ്സ് അവിടെ വന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, ഹൗവർ ദ ചർച്ച് ഓർഗൻ വാസ് ഇൻ ഡിസ്റിപ്പയർ മീൻസ് നോട്ട് ഇൻ എ വർക്കിംഗ് കണ്ടീഷൻ. സോ there was an organ means a piano like a large musical instrument that looks like a piano. Okay, the organ there was in disrepair, it is not working. The actors consequently performed the drama in a private home. So what happened as a result? Because the organ was in disrepair, the actors performed this drama in a private home. So they couldn't enact this drama in the church because the organ there was in disrepair. So consequently means as a result, they performed the drama in a private home. The moving story of Christ's birth put the assistant pastor of the church, Father Joseph Moore, in a reflective mood, and he decided to take a longer route back home that night. You know what happened after watching this drama of Jesus Christ's birth? It was so touching drama. Okay, so this assistant pastor means priest. His name is Father Joseph Moore. So he was very much fascinated, attracted, touched by this drama. So he was in a reflective mood. Serious, thoughtful state. He was in a thoughtful mood. And he decided to take a longer route back home that night. So actually, usually he takes a shortcut to reach his house. On that particular day, he decided to take a longer route back, because he wanted to think a lot after seeing this drama. It touched him very much. So in order to think a lot, he's having a thoughtful mind, he decided to take a longer route back that night. എല്ലാ ദിവസവും നേരത്തെ വീട്ടിൽ പോകും. അന്നത്തെ ദിവസം എന്താണ്, ഇച്ചിരി ദൂരം കൂടിയ വഴി തിരഞ്ഞെടുത്തു. എന്തിനു വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ്? കുറച്ചേറെ ചിന്തിച്ച് നടന്നു പോകാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. ബിക്കോസ് ഹി വാസ് ഇൻ എ തോട്ട്ഫുൾ മൂഡ്, റിഫ്ലക്റ്റീവ് മൂഡ്. ഓക്കെ, ദെൻ the route led him to the top of a hill that overlooked his village. That night he saw a peaceful snow-covered village from the top of the hill and felt a calm silence within him. So the The route led him to the top of a hill that overlooked his village. So, on his way back home, he reached to the top of a hill, and from there he can see his village. That night he saw a peaceful snow covered village because time December snow falling is there. So he saw a peaceful because sleep or most of the people they started sleeping. So peaceful snow covered village from the top of the hill. From the top of the hill he can see his village, peaceful village, snow covered village from the top of the hill, and felt calm silence within. He himself felt a calmness, a silence there. So that time he remembered that he had written a poem 2 years ago, about another beautiful night when angels announced to the group of shepherds who were tending their flocks on a hillside near Bethlehem about the birth of the Messiah. Okay, Messiah. In British English, its pronunciation is Messiah, but in Indian English, no, Messiah. Okay, in British English, it is pronounced as Messiah, Messiah, but Indian English it is Messiah. Messiah. Okay, ഈശോ മിശിയായ്ക്ക് സ്തുതിയായിരിക്കട്ടെ, Messiah. But in British English, it is Messiah. So then he remembered about a poem that he composed 2 years before, about a silent night, about a beautiful night when angels announced to a group of shepherds who were tending their flocks on a hillside. So the theme of that poem is the birth of Jesus Christ. Same theme. When the angels announced the birth of Jesus Christ to a group of shepherds who were tending their flocks on a hillside. So these shepherds were tending their flocks who were on a hillside, and these angels came and announced the birth of Jesus Christ near Bethlehem, about the birth of Messiah. Messiah means Jesus Christ, Messiah. Okay. So he also wrote a poem based on the birth of Jesus Christ. So suddenly he remembered about that poem. Okay. So the poem was what stille nut means it is in German, stille nut. Okay, stille nut is a German, it is silent night. In English it is called silent night, in German it is stille nut. Okay, so the poem was Stille Nacht, written in German. Father Joseph Moore thought that it could make a good carol. So an idea came to his mind. He suddenly remembered about the poem that he composed 2 years before about birth of Jesus Christ. And he was thinking what that song he can make a good carol using this this poem. Okay. Then for the Christmas Eve Mass the following evening, that is on 24 December 1818, he faced a serious problem. Though he didn't have any music to accompany his works, he met the church organist Franz Xaver Gruber the next day and shared his concern. Gruber too was in a fix. He had his work cut out for him with only a few hours available. So this assistant pastor, wanted to compose a Christmas carol for his Christmas Eve Mass. Next day, the following day, 23rd നടക്കുന്നത്, 24th they have to conduct a Christmas Eve Mass. For that he need a Christmas song, Christmas carol. And then he remembered about that poem, and he decided to change that poem into a Christmas carol. So for that he met this man, the church organist. Okay, he met the church organist. His name is Franz Xaver Gruber. Next day he met this man and he told about his problem. Gruber too was in a fix. In a fix means in a difficult situation, because there is only one day left. Okay, Franz Xaver Gruber the next day and shared his concern. Gruber too was in a fix. He had his work out for him. He had his work cut out for him. Work cut out for him. It's a difficult job to do so because only a very few hours left, very a few hours available to come up with a melody. He has to compose that poem into a Christmas carol. Only time is very less time for him to compose a good melody. That is why he is in a fix. He is in a difficult situation. The talented Gruber finally managed to compose a simple melody before time. So he managed to compose a melody before time, before the Christmas Eve Mass, and on one that could be sung with just a guitar, because they will not get the church organ because it is already it is not functioning, it's not working. So he composed a melody and it could be sung with just a guitar. ഇത് പാടാനായിട്ട് ഒരു ഗിറ്റാർ മാത്രം മതി. Okay, both Moore and Gruber felt relieved and couldn't care less thereafter about the fact that the church organ was in disrepair. So they didn't bother about that church organ because now they could sing this song with the help of a guitar. Church organ ചീത്തയായി കിടക്കുകയാണെന്നുള്ള ടെൻഷൻ ഇപ്പോൾ ഇല്ല. ഇപ്പോൾ ഈ പാട്ട് പാടാനായിട്ട് ഗിറ്റാറിൻ്റെ ആവശ്യമേ ഉള്ളൂ. Okay, so somehow they managed to solve this situation. And the Christmas Eve, the Oberndorf congregation heard the new composition for the first time. So next day, Christmas Eve, what happened? The village Oberndorf is a village in Salzburg, and the congregation, the group of people gathered for religious service, or the whole congregation had heard a new composition. Next day, all the villagers heard this new composition for the first time. Here are the lyrics to the first stanza of the song in English. It is in English. Okay, silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. So this is the lyrics of that Christmas carol, Silent Night, Holy Night. Okay, if you search in Google, you will get this song. It's a very beautiful song. Okay, so they managed to compose a song using a guitar. Now, some weeks later, Karl Muracher, an organ builder, arrived in Oberndorf to repair the church organ. So after this Christmas Eve, after weeks later, an organ mechanic called Muracher, so he arrived there to repair the church organ. And after repairing this organ, Gruber tested the same beautiful composition on the organ. Okay, so again, first they could sing the song with a guitar. Now after repairing this organ, Gruber tested the same beautiful composition on the organ use ചെയ്ത് അത് പാടി. Muracher had heard it for the first time. So this organ mechanic was, for the first time he was hearing this, and the first time that day, and was spellbound. So when he heard the song, he was actually spellbound. Spellbound means greatly impressed. The beauty of the lines, the lyrics, he was very much fascinated, spellbound, greatly impressed, shocked. Okay, then what happened? He was so enamored of the melody that he took copies. Enamored means charmed or fascinated by, so much interested of the melody, and that he took copies of it back to his village, Kapfing. Okay, so when he returned back to his village Kapfing, he took 2-3 copies of this song, where 2 famous families of singers. So there in his village were 2 very famous singers families, that is the Reinas and the Strassers, heard it, loved it, and then helped in popularizing it further. So these two famous singers' families popularized it further. The Rainers carried the carol to the United States of America. So one man took it to America, and the other one, that is Strauss, performed it across northern Europe. So he made it popular across northern Europe. It wasn't until 1863 that the famous German carol was translated into English. So till 1863 it was sung in German language, and after that, that is 1863, it was translated into English. അതുവരെ ജർമ്മൻ ലാംഗ്വേജിലായിരുന്നു ഇത് പാടിക്കുന്നത്, സ്റ്റെല്ലെനാട്ട്. But now after that it is translated into English. The rest, as they say, is history. So what could we say? Thereafter it became very famous. It became history. ചരിത്രമായി മാറി. Okay. So in 2011, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, that is UNESCO, declared Silent Night an intangible cultural heritage. So intangible means not able to be touched or measured. We cannot measure the value of this song at all. So UNESCO declared it as an intangible cultural heritage, ICH, a great honor marking the carol's permanent place in the religious expression of Christians around the world. Not for Christians alone, not for Christians alone, for all people in the around the world. This song, what is a very favorite song for them. So this Christmas carol, the great honor marking the carol's permanent place, or the song has a permanent place in the religious expression of Christians around the world. So it became history. That is the humble effort of an assistant pastor of a village church who composed the song, and from there now it became what the world's heritage, in the world cultural heritage, it became the history. Okay, that's all about this story. Then I'll send its notes through WhatsApp group. Thank you. Have a nice day.